beautiful people? It is your baby mama favorite baby mama, Stormy P, and this is another episode of Chocolate Chip and Sip, the modern day perspective. Damn, son, back at it again. I gotta work on my explosions, but listen, back at it again. You know who it is. It's me, your girl Stormy P, and holding down the ones and twos, audio and visual by himself today. We got Kev the Kid in the building. Hey, Kev.
Hey, we be trying.
Bless his little heart, man. Listen, before we jump into it, you already know Philly Chocolate Chip and Sip is back in your city March 10th at World Cafe Live. It's going down, okay? Not basement, not wine cellar, core of the earth, okay? We want to see you guys there. It's going to be live giveaways. It's going to be live demonstrations. It's going to be all types of craziness that you have seen in these clips and in all the past shows, but it's going to be times 10, okay? Don't hit me up the day before asking for tickets. No, I do not have them. Yes, we're going to be sold out, just like we've sold out for every other freaking show in Philadelphia. So click the link in my bio or go to stormyp.com and get your tickets right now, okay? I don't care if your grandmama call a church and tell them that I did not give you tickets. I don't care, okay? You and Sister Mary Clarence can suck my dick. There are no more tickets, so get them now, okay? Before they're sold out. That's it. Thank you. Listen, in the building, I got one of my favorite pink ladies, okay? It is the owner and CEO of Fairy Garden Mindset, my girl Maura from the Love and Then What podcast. Hey, girl.
Thank you for having me.
I just knew Kevin was going to play that applause real late, so that's why I clapped for you. See? Exactly.
Sometimes we have to clap for ourselves.
Sometimes we have to clap for ourselves. That's absolutely right.
I'm working video and audio over here. I got two things
You're doing
going on.
great. You're
doing great, sweetie. Don't let anyone tell you any different.
Thank
I will
you.
fight them. Okay? Thank you. Maura, what's up? How you been, girl, since the last time you came here?
Oh, I'm good. I'm excited to be back, even though I drove to the completely wrong place to get here.
Well, you know what? It's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
Listen, I just want to jump right into it because I feel like as you grow, you learn different things about yourself.
Yes.
Right? And so this week, I learned that I'm an adult, right? And I knew I was an adult because I don't mind having sex with the lights on anymore. You know? Like, I knew I was a grown-up when I didn't mind having sex with the lights on anymore. Like, when I was a young boy, like, I would be so self-conscious about riding because I just knew that, like, my titties just look like donkey ears swaying over them like that. And then I'd be so upset when they would, like, try to catch a titty in their mouth. Like, it would make me so self-conscious, not knowing that gravity is going to do that to your tits. I'm talking about, these is before the kids. Like, this is before the kid.
Right.
And I just was so self-conscious. Or, like, I would really hate when they would, like, fold me up. I'd be like, oh my God, I know I look 6 months pregnant. Not knowing that everyone looks 6 months pregnant.
Hello, you're an accordion style.
I like accordion style.
You know what I mean? What would you think would happen?
I always say the pretzel, but I think I'm going to start saying accordion style. I like that.
It's funny because I had the opposite. Like,
really?
Well, I have no boobs. Like, I literally just have nipples. So when I was younger, like, I was like so insecure about being on top because I'd be like, my titties ain't tittying. You know, but now I'm like, let's go. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Like, they work for me.
That's so. What about the accordion? Did that ever make you feel self-conscious?
Yeah. I mean, even still, I'll be like, oh my God. You know, I need to be like so cute right now. Meanwhile, you're like, it's been a while, but
we here now. What's up?
In my imagination, I remember how it goes.
I would literally like make excuses. If the lights were on when we started having sex,
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Legit. I would get up and act like I had to go to the bathroom, and then on my way from the bathroom I would just flick the light off as I went past. And then now we're making love in the dark.
Ain't no way. No.
Well, I mean, you got to do it with enough, suaveness so that they don't notice that you're turning the lights off every fucking time. But you know what's crazy? I know looking back, certain men were probably like, here this bitch go trying to cut the lights off again. Just cut them off.
Or just say you want them off and just call it a day. But whatever. That was then. This is now.
That was then. This is now. Now.
Also, I'm a sucker for morning sex. So like you can't off the lights in that moment.
Sunshine. Yeah.
It's like, we're here now.
Morning sex is different because I feel like if I'm having sex with you in the daytime period,
Right.
I obviously like you.
Right.
Like this is us bonding.
We're together now.
If we made it to this point, accordion style it is. So I really want to talk about we had a very interesting conversation a few weeks ago about the internet's hot topic right now, high value men. Right?
Yeah.
Now before we start, I just want to give this disclaimer.
Okay, let's hear it.
This is not a high value man or men period bashing party.
No, and that's why I texted you. Because I was like, I know Stormy loves men too, and so do I. And I love women, and I love building up women, but that doesn't mean taking down men, you know? Like, I can't, when people are like, these men are trash, da-da-da-da-da, like, babe, the law of polarity exists. So for every trash man there has to be an exquisite man also.
Absolutely.
So, like, maybe you just suck at picking men.
Okay, let's start here, and we're off, okay? What I want to stop happening, right? I want everyone to stop saying that the dating pool is trash, right?
Yeah.
Or that there are no high value men, when in actuality, you're just not good at picking men.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Let's take some accountability. Like, you know?
So good men do still exist,
100%.
and high value men still exist, right?
Yes.
The problem is, I think we all have different definitions of high value men. I think that's where we're getting stuck at.
That's the thing. Yeah.
So what's your definition of a high value man?
Okay, so I've been thinking a lot about this because I've been getting introduced to different like podcasts and different, obviously we got the whole Andrew Tate thing going on right now, which I'm not really sure how this man, how is he tweeting from jail? Can someone please explain this to me?
I'm not going to talk too much shit because my homie in jail and he be tweeting too, so I'm going to let him have it.
Okay, so you just have your phone in there? Is that just like what it is?
Listen, it depends on the level of security.
Okay, because I'm like genuinely curious. I'm like, yo, he's going off like still every day. And there are things that he says that I you know, I can get behind, but not everything at all.
Hey, Amira. Hey, Mir. I'm listening.
So a high value man to me is someone that, well, is, so then I started thinking about it. Like before I start delving into what I think a high value man is, I'm like, okay, fuck a high value man, fuck a high value woman. What if it was just like a high value human?
Okay.
You know? Okay, because like I don't even want to like dance with the idea of like hating on either or. Like I'm just gonna give my attention to high value humans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's like someone who is emotionally intelligent, able to communicate, has like aspirations for themselves that they're like actively pursuing.
Okay.
Someone who values themselves, like, so they're, you know, conscious of like what they're eating, what they're listening to or reading, or how they're moving their body, these things. Those to me are like bare minimum of a high value human.
Yes, I agree.
So then my question becomes,
Go ahead.
if we go into the high value man thing, it's like, what makes you a high value man? Like you have money?
I want you guys to hear this. If you don't hear nothing else throughout this whole podcast, listen to this right here. Just because you have money does not make you a high value man.
Not at all.
And I'm going to repeat it. And I'm going to repeat it because I know it's somebody out here like, what you mean? What you mean? What you mean? I'm going to tell you what I mean. Just because you have money does not make you a high value man. And some of y'all going to be tight about this, but it doesn't. Like, y'all be thinking just because you got a couple of dollars, automatically you've entered the top 10%.
Okay, here's the other thing. When they don't even have a couple of dollars actively right now, but they're setting themselves up for it in the future, love that for you. I don't give a fuck. Okay? You literally lack emotional intelligence, kindness, and fucking human decency to other people. You don't even fucking say thank you or please. When's the last time you got an STD check? Like, these are my questions. What book are you reading?
Ooh, this motherfucker spitting.
What cookie? What the fuck?
Respectfully, I agree 100%. You cannot be a high value man and you don't know how to articulate your emotions. You cannot be a high value man if you don't have empathy. You cannot be a high value man if you don't have a PCP. You cannot be a high value man if you don't know the difference between there, and there.
Oh my God.
I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how much money you have. You can't, okay?
Yep.
And a lot of y'all internet trolls are not high value men. And I know it just gets your little dick moist hopping on these fucking keyboards and typing all this trash. Well, let me tell you something, sir. It ain't you. It ain't you. I don't know what you want me to say.
Like, do better. So it's like with the Fit and Fresh and the Andrew Tate stuff, like, if you are a high value man, you have more shit to say other than conversations about high value men.
If you are a high value man, you aren't always in women's business.
Like, yeah, you're busy. You're like building your empire. Like, I don't get it.
And the crazy part is, I don't know many high value men who proudly claim that they're high value men.
Thank you.
They real G's move in silence like lasagna.
It's like what's known doesn't need to be said, babe. Like, we know, we feel it. Like, we feel safe around you. Like, you teach us things. This is how you would know you're fucking with a high value man.
Yes. High value men they can't help it. They automatically admit this aura.
Yeah, it's big dick energy without the ego.
And I think that the men who have to constantly yell that they're high value men are the ones who subconsciously know.
Yeah, like, you're lacking and slacking, babe. Like, you don't have to tell me. I already know. Unless you tell me 1,000 times. Now I'm questioning what I know. Why am I even talking to you?
Now I have a question. Does high value have a monetary amount for you?
I think that I was thinking about this on the way over because I'm like, okay, money's obviously going to come up in this conversation. And I feel like with the education and like emotional intelligence and like accountability, like, money is going to be secondary. Like, you're not going to have those things and not have money. So there isn't actually like a
monetary amount. It's not
it's just like inevitable.
Yes.
Like, these characteristics equal X, Y, and Z. It'd be like the same as like you being like going to the gym and, you know, you're like, oh, I'm working out because my body deserves to move and I would like to be agile and I want to be able to breathe and be able to like experience life in a body that is able to do that. Like, side effect in a sense of that is going to be that you're fit.
I wanted to tap in with some people on the live. It says, high value men don't say they are high value. They exude it. Amen.
That's what we're saying.
It'd be the so-called high value men talking down on the emotionally intelligent men, saying they're too soft. I agree with this 1,000%. If you are not emotionally intelligent, you do not qualify as a high value man to me.
No.
It's more than money. It's more than money.
Well, that's the problem. Is like the whole high value man thing goes off of you're aesthetically pleasing, like, you're attractive, cool, congratulations. You have money, and like, you get women. Like, I feel like that is like what the internet has been like painting as high value men. It's like, we're not even considering spirituality. Like, we're not even considering the bare minimum of what it is to be like a kind human.
Yes. You know who I blame?
Who?
I blame the corny niggas that got money. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. The corny niggas got money and then proceeded to shit on all the attractive women who didn't want them when they were growing up, right?
Yep.
And then they saw the same women who didn't want them growing up start going through hoops of fire to get their attention. And they're like, oh, well, now I must be it.
Right.
If you were a corny nigga before you got money, when you get money, you now become a corny nigga with money. I don't understand why y'all think y'all high value. It's not it. That's not the way it goes. Like, that's not the math there.
No.
So, yeah.
It's really frustrating.
Now, let me ask you a question. Is there a way for a man who is not culturally high value? Mm-hmm. Meaning, I'm just going to say he just don't got the funds.
Right.
But he's emotionally intelligent. He's attractive. He got a physical this year. Okay.
You got an STD check. Good job.
Good. He knows God.
Right.
Just because he doesn't have the money, is there a way for him to transition into the high value tier?
I think that, yeah, you would. Because if you're getting all of those things in order, mm-hmm. I feel like the money would just come mm-hmm. eventually. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing, is like a lot of the high value men right now are not fully even in the tax bracket that they're like proclaiming for high value men.
So you know what I feel like we should add into the high value requirements? I feel like you should add in determination or motivation. Maybe motivation.
Exactly.
Because a high value man is never going to have enough.
Well, it's like, and it's not even about having enough, I feel like. It's just like the motivation for more. And like building. Mm-hmm. It's like looking at things through like not lack mentality, you know? Like it's like, okay, like it's like I want more.
You have to want more.
Not just for myself, so that I can give to others and mm-hmm. teach others and put mm-hmm. other people in positions that maybe they wouldn't be able to put themselves in. You know what I mean?
One more thing. If in order to be a high value man, you also got to be able to teach somebody something.
Teach me something. Yes. Like, please. Yes. I don't want to talk to you about what a woman's place is and what a man's place is.
I don't want to talk to you about how we should be splitting these bills and who cooking this food now.
Because it's going to just come it's like an ebb and a flow.
And I just want to take a little tangent real fast, go around this corner real quick. So I don't want to have conversations of who should be cooking, who should be cleaning, who should be doing these household duties, right?
Like the should is where you're losing me, even. Are
you an adult?
Right. Like, do you handle your shit?
Do you want a girlfriend or do you want a maid? Do you want a girlfriend or do you want a mom? Honestly.
Do you want a partner or do you want like a personal assistant?
Let me know, because most people get paid for this shit, and I feel like the conversations that y'all
it's just funny too, because like even if like I have guy friends and they'll be like, you know, they'll like run through a list of things that they like want right now or like need, and they'll be like, I need a girlfriend. I'm like, babe, you just listed things of an assistant. That is not a girl. Like,
no,
that's not the same.
And my whole thing is
get an assistant.
To expect your partner to cook for you every day and you never cook is wild to me, because this is a basic human necessity.
Yeah, like you should. What if I wasn't here?
You're not going to live? Like, you can't live without me? That's where we are now? You are unable to live without a caretaker.
And different people have different, like, assets.
Yes.
My asset is not cooking.
Yes.
Personally. So, like, my man is going to need to be able to cook and teach me how to cook so then I can cook for both of us. But, like, you're not just going to go get a fish. You're going to teach someone how to fish.
Yes.
Hey, we got Uber Eats.
Right, or that. Or that. There's so many options. Like, teamwork is the dream work.
So, somebody says some men want the old school ways in this new generation. I agree 1000%, because y'all be looking at, okay, well, my mom and my grandmom, they cooked and cleaned and did everything for my dad and my granddad. But you're leaving out the part where dad and granddad was paying all the fucking bills so
Yeah.
mom could stay home.
Yeah.
And she ain't have
Yeah.
nothing to do but cook, clean, and take care of these kids.
Exactly.
You want me to split the bills and cook all the food and clean the whole house? Like, I am taking on way more in this relationship than a lot of
Right.
you are.
And it's not always going to be a 50-50 split. Like, we are aware of that. Some days one person's going to give 30, the other person's going to give 70. And some days it might flip-flop.
I think every day everybody should be giving 100%.
Well, that's like, that's what I try to do is like assume that everyone's doing the best that they can.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I know y'all ain't doing the best you can. Like,
The struggle
this
is
ain't
real.
it.
And I know y'all struggling. That's it.
Yeah, like, I don't get it.
So I just want to switch topics for a bit. Speaking of, well, not really. Nice
I'm
little
like,
segue.
thanks for just letting us get that off.
Yeah. Venting is important.
I literally threw up in Stormy's text one day.
We had a great conversation.
It was the STD one was my favorite point on your end. I just want to, a high value man gets tested
Yes. And you know what?
and reads books. I'm sorry. Those are my two.
For whoever is listening right now, if you are one of those people who doesn't get tested because your partner gets tested and you're like, oh, well, if they don't have nothing, then I don't have nothing. You need to grow up. Grow the fuck up. Like, there is a population of people who will not get an STD test because they know that one of their partners or their partner is getting STD tests. So they're like, oh, well, if they're cool, then I'm cool. Everybody knows someone like that, and that is trash. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, don't hate me. It's mostly men. Y'all be doing that. But I think it's also because they don't have like a private part doctor.
Well, I mean, it's like, I think you can get it for free at Planned Parenthood.
You can. Men and women can get free STD checks at Planned Parenthood. Just so you know.
I'm like, so like you should, to me, we're running that quarterly. Like, you get an oil change, like maybe every other oil change, babe.
Yes. Now, question. If you are in a relationship, do you still get routine STD checks?
So that was my other thing that I was thinking about today because I have been like celibate right now for the past almost 4 months. And I got one like after, like I haven't had sex. As soon as I got this last STD check, I'm like, y'all are done.
I know I'm good.
Ain't
so I'm just
nobody
like-
fucking touching me. No one's touching me. So since then,
Okay.
I'm like, I think I'm good. But if I were to get a new partner in the next like month or two, like, yeah, I'd probably run it again. Honestly.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, like, if you are in a like full blown relationship, like you and your
Right.
partner have been together for a year.
Okay, then
How
I think like one a
often-
year.
I was going to say,
Unless you think they're running game, or like the possibility is there.
right. If everything is good and I have no red flags in the relationship, is nothing to give me anything, any type of suspicions, I personally would only get an STD check at my annual.
Yeah,
Because
I
I'm
feel that.
here,
Right.
I'm not gonna go out my way to keep getting tested. But like, if it's text messages in your phone,
Yes.
bitches coming to me as a woman,
Yes.
like I'm going to frequent like how often I'm getting that testing.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I have recently heard, based on some of the listeners, there are some people who use condoms all the way up until marriage, like even in their marriage.
I have a lot of friends that are like that in LA.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Me neither. Can't relate.
I'm gonna be honest. Well, what's the benefit of being in a relationship at this point? I feel like if I can't go raw
That's how
dog,
I feel. Like,
if I can't go raw dog Jamal, what are we doing here? I mean, come on.
and I was like spoiled because I was in like a 5-year relationship, and that's where he was pretty much the first person that I was having sex with. So I was having sex with him for 5 years, which I, in retrospect, probably should have been using condoms.
But you were young.
I was.
Yeah.
And so, but like I got spoiled kind of. So then when I was not in the relationship, and then I'm like, being a woman and an adult and making decisions if I want to have sex with someone or not, then I'm like trying to use these condoms, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
It smells like someone's blowing balloons in here.
I don't like it.
All right, let me read some stuff on the live. So it says, at least annually, I'm guessing they were talking about the STD test.
Right.
Most men pride won't let them get it done. But a lot of diseases can lie dormant for years. The Turners commented, yeah, that's dead over here. Okay, cool. Raw dog Jamal it is. I'm not knocking it. I just don't know if that'll be something that I would want to partake in if I'm not having any red flags, you know?
I can't do that.
I don't think I want to.
No, I don't want to.
I don't want to. I don't think I want to do that at all. No judgment, no shame.
No judgment. I'm just saying, for me personally, I would not be able. That would not be my bit.
What would you do if your partner was like, "Yo, like I really don't want to have any kids. I had a few pregnancy scares on my last one, so if it's cool with you, I just want to keep using condoms."
Pull out and put it anywhere the fuck else. That's another thing, because women will be on birth control and then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I just like let him go in me." I'm like, "Are you on meth?" I'm just wondering.
I think I may be on meth.
Like, we talked about that.
I feel
well, that's like after that last episode when we talked about that.
Yes.
I hooked up with this guy that I was hooking up with. He watched that clip in front of my face. We went into my room. We hooked up without a condom, and he came in me. That was the last time.
And just like that, you messed
privilege revoked.
I'm not gonna lie, I may be on meth because like if I like got a steady partner, like, and I only have one steady partner.
Are you on birth control?
I am on birth control.
Okay, but I know girls that have gotten pregnant on birth control.
Not gonna lie, yo, yes.
Yeah, no, like A plus B equals C. Sperm, egg, baby.
Pythagorean theorem again, right? But what I'm saying is, like, I'm also like almost religious about my birth control. I have a timer on my phone,
right?
Like every day, every time. Like I make sure I'm in the right weight range so that it's 100% effective. Like,
right.
I am very strict on it. You know what I mean?
Well, and I mean, honestly, if you like pay attention to your cycle anyways, there's really like 3 days that you're able to like actually get pregnant.
Yes, it's a very small window.
So it's like if you're looking at your stuff and you're on birth control, the world like go off. And if it's like really something that you're like scared of, you could always take a plan B too. But I just don't want a baby right now.
No. I definitely I don't want those problems at all.
Yeah, so I'm like,
I don't want that baby stuff at all. I am good.
Do anything else.
And like, how presumptuous of people to automatically think like, oh, if you get pregnant, like you're going to keep it. Who said that?
Sir?
Who said that?
Well, it's funny because when he did that, when that man did that to me, I'm like, okay, so do you want like a boy or a girl? And he's like, what? I'm like, I mean, you came in me.
That is a good scheme. That is a good scheme.
And he's like, we wouldn't keep. Oh, we wouldn't? That's weird. You're just assuming that I would abort my unborn child.
Go full crazy bitch on him.
Yes. I was like, fuck out of here.
I'm going to use this the next time somebody like dumps at me against my will.
Like, do you have a name picked out already? Because if it's a boy, we're going with Jet.
Yo, Jet Jackson. Did you watch that show? No, I love Jet Jackson. Oh man, that's crazy.
I just love that name. But seriously, that's what I said. I'm like,
but it's crazy that you say that because going off the like, men reacting to our clips. So I had that clip. I had that clip that went viral about like how they did a survey and fat men last longer, right? So I'm hooking up with this guy and we are going an extremely long time, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I know I got some good coochie. So I'm like, something's off here, right? And I'm talking about, I'm wet, the mood is right, it's not awkward. What is taking so long?
Right. Yes.
So finally, I'm just like, baby, please, how can I help you get there?
Yes.
I'm done. I've had enough. I'm tired. I'm tired of doing this, Grandpa. Like, I'm done.
That's a real thing.
Right?
100%.
And he was like, I'm not gonna lie, I just was doing that because you said fat men last longer. I just was trying to prove a point. I'm tired.
Sir, you ain't gotta do all that.
Not you abusing my pussy for no reason, okay? I'm done. I'm done.
It doesn't. Short and sweet. It's the thing. It exists.
Bruh.
It does exist.
Bruh. Now I gotta go take a bath, sit on some ice, okay?
Oh my God.
For what?
No.
Because you want to be out here proving a goddamn point.
We could have talked about this.
I hate it here.
I'm glad that you were Because the last time that we talked, you weren't.
I have a time or two.
I love that for you.
Yeah, you know, I be doing things
Or whatever.
and shit. So,
So he wasn't fat.
he wasn't fat.
Have you ever hooked up with a fat guy?
No.
Me neither. So I don't know.
And I'm not. This is not a diss. This is not shade. This is genuinely me being inquisitive, right? When you hook up with a fat guy,
I don't know how it would work.
I have so many questions.
Me too.
Where does the stomach go?
Apparently on your back.
What if he's on top of me?
I don't know.
And then like my other question is, right? What if my legs are not flexible enough to straddle him when I'm on top? You know what I mean?
Well, like, and if you were on top, well, wouldn't the stomach be on it?
See, this is what I'm saying. I didn't account for the stomach. I think that they always have these classes where it's like teaching women how to ride dick and teaching women how to suck dick. Where are the classes about how to have sex with fat men? Because don't think like just because we're skinny, we be discriminating. No, like we are just genuinely apprehensive because we don't know what to do.
Well, yeah, I just never been presented with the situation.
And then like what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. Is it okay for me to stick my finger in his belly button? And before you ask, I would stick my finger in a skinny nigga belly button. So it's not like a fat thing. I want to see how deep it is. I've never been with a fat guy. I want to see what's up with it. Like, I want to know.
I never considered that it would be deeper.
Yes, because it's more stomach. Like, and then like...
Wow, you just blew my mind.
If I'm with a fat guy, is it okay for me to rub his titties, squeeze his nipples? Like, cause I do squeeze the fit niggas' nipples. They like that. The fit niggas like when you rub their nipples. So it's like, would a fat nigga like that, or would he be, self-conscious? Like, what are the rules? Who is teaching this class?
You're right. I never even considered that. The belly button one's really thrown me.
And then like, I really do have so many questions. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I've lived my whole life and never had sex with a fat man. So these things are just accumulating. Like, it's like before you have regular sex, you have questions, right?
Yeah.
And so then I'm like, is it inappropriate for me to bring snacks?
Oh, here she goes. She's trying to get fed.
You already know. Y'all already know. I'm definitely trying to get fed. Like, and then what if he like, oh, you assumed I wanted snacks, bitch? I'm like, no. I actually wanted the snacks. It was for me. It was me. Jessica.
Please feed me.
Yes. So I don't know, man. If y'all find some classes about, being intimate with fat men, please send them my way.
Apparently, from the back, they put their stomach on your back, and it like makes you have a better arch.
Oh, see, that's too much pressure.
I know.
What if it makes me give me too much of an arch, and then like I can't?
What if I can't carry that weight?
And then what if he think like I can't take dick, but in all actuality, I can't take his stomach, and it's like fucking my arch up. You know what I mean?
Like this is about you, not me.
Now all of a sudden, I leave this encounter with scoliosis. Like how these are things that we need to talk about. Like, yes.
Very valid points.
But it's no
For
discrimination. Sure. I would definitely have sex with a fat man. I just would need one to teach me.
I'm sure that he would. If you got a fat guy, he would definitely like put you on game. You probably would learn some things, honestly.
And then like, where you meet fat guys at?
Also, it's like how fat? Because like, are we doing dad bod or are we doing fat? Are we doing like obese?
If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I need fat.
Like 30% body fat or 60% body fat?
Right, exactly.
I'm gonna say anybody who is above M'Baku from Black Panther, like M'Baku and up. Like that's what I want. Cause I've never had anything even halfway close to M'Baku. M'Baku's not really too big, but I feel like if I'm going past there, then I'm definitely with the fat niggas. And it's like, hold on, let me tap into the live. I haven't been reading. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Don't laugh. I was okay. It says not stick your finger in his belly button.
Right.
I had questions. I dated a person that lost a lot of weight and had a lot of extra skin, and they didn't want to do anything about it, and that threw me for a loop. Okay.
I feel that would throw me for a loop too.
Okay. Now, at what point are we just being accepting of them and their bodies, though?
No, I know. This is, I don't know.
I feel like I'd be uncomfortable if the curtains opened every single time you had to, have sex with someone. Know what I'm saying?
Kevin.
All that loose skin.
That is so inappropriate.
Well, I don't think curtains would open. It would be like a drape situation. Like it would have to go to one side.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That also makes sense.
Okay, now back to the fat niggas. I got one more thing. This made me think of something, right? Sometimes, right, when I lay down, sometimes my titties go on my armpit. And then, like, we both gonna be laying down with titties in our armpits. Like, who readjusts the titties? Do I readjust mine and his at the same time? Like, these are questions. Is that inappropriate? I don't know.
Also, I just feel like when you have more mass, your body reaches higher temperatures at a quicker rate.
Oh, yeah. So
I'm assuming
they're gonna be sweating in their sleep.
a lot.
Ugh. It depends what time of year it is. Winter time, that might be beneficial. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Someone said, I'm good on the nipple rubs. Cool.
Copy.
Cool. Got it. Let me feed you. Are you fat? Honestly, respectfully. I'm not even trying to be funny.
Cut the shit. Two birds, one stone. Okay?
Are you fat? Someone said, we out here. I'm assuming that person is fat.
I mean, obviously they be fucking.
It's a difference between a big dude, husky, and obese. 60% of men out here are above that. Above M'Baku? No, y'all are not. Like, what? No.
Because have you ever hooked up with like a skinny dude too?
So I'm not gonna lie.
Like if we're gonna talk about the fat guys, we have to talk about the skinny guys.
If we're gonna talk about the fat guys, we have to talk about the skinny guys, right? But unfortunately, I am extremely shallow.
Okay.
So I have not hooked up with just I hooked up with one skinny guy, like just straight skinny guy. Right?
Okay. Yeah. How was that?
2 straight skinny guys.
Okay.
And you know what I found out based on these 2 skinny guys? Skinny niggas got the big dicks.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why y'all be talking about this on the internet?
But like, you know what? If you're throwing it back, I'm scared they're going through the wall.
Bro, and that's why I don't fuck with skinny niggas.
Like if I'm bent over and my bend region is wider than your hip area, we're gonna have an issue.
My whole thing is skinny men are cool, but bro, I ain't really trying to have you knock my back wall out every time. Like, I don't know how y'all be putting up with this. Like, and I'm a girl who respectfully, like, women are always like, oh, I need the 10 inches. I want the inches. Respectfully, I don't want the inches. I don't want my back wall knocked out every time. Sometimes I want to enjoy myself. Sometimes I just want to have fun.
Yep.
And then it's like, especially from the back. And then, you know, like a lot of times guys with like the big Johns have had women who are just in love with the big Johns, so they haven't had to master moving the big Johns.
Yeah.
So it's like you just in there demoing all my walls and shit. I don't got time for that. You messing it up for the next man I'm gonna be with. Like I don't know.
No, I can't do big like that either.
This brings me so much joy because I thought it was just me.
No.
I don't want it.
No, because I want to fuck. Like, I want to have sex. So, like, I can't do that if you're ruining my space there.
Wow. This just made me feel so good.
Like, it needs to be. When people are, like, 8 and up, I'm like, I don't want to.
I don't want that. I don't want that. Respectfully, not to say that there's a problem with any of those things.
Well, because like you learn it when you have that, and that's who you're like hooking up with. Like I did see this one guy for like 6 months, and his was very large. This is a while ago. This is when I was younger, but like, you know, you like learn how to maneuver in the situation. But yeah, I don't want to do that forever. But I mean, like I can't do microscopic. I just can't also do anything bigger than like this would probably be the biggest I could deal with, like a decent sized water bottle. This is big though.
Yeah.
Even.
Yeah.
This is big.
Like, I don't want a big dick. Respectfully, right? Now, that's not to say that every man who has a big dick doesn't know how to work his big dick. I know that is not a thing. I know there are plenty of men who know how to make sure a woman is enjoying herself and having a great experience.
Yes.
I just ain't met a lot of them. So in order to protect myself and my uterus,
right,
I usually would prefer not to.
Yeah. Real quick, back to you saying like how to have a woman's experience be good too. High value men also fuck for the woman. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You can't just be fucking for yourself.
No.
It's a we.
Like, honestly, if you're still asking women, did they come? You're not a high value man. Because.
Or if you're not even asking.
Honestly, you shouldn't have to ask, right?
It should, yeah.
You should know. If you still have to ask a woman, did she come? You're not a high value man. And don't get me wrong, you're not going to know every time. But, bro, if every time you are still asking, not a high value man. I don't quick. So someone said, what's big? You talking length or girth or both? Okay, this is a good question. I am specifically talking about length. I don't mind girth. Like, even if you have a small one in this girth, I will try to make something happen.
Oh, I feel like you could make something happen.
Yeah,
but like a skinny long dick is a scary thing too.
That's what I'm saying. I just long period.
I feel that.
Long period. Long period.
Girth is good.
Someone said, y'all, if y'all scared, just say y'all scared. We not scared.
I've been there. I did it.
And it was trash.
I don't like it.
Someone says, does the hand placement on the hip mean it's too big? The hand placement on the hip means
whose hand?
Your hand on like their hip or their stomach.
Oh, okay.
The hand placement means you're not doing something right. Y'all aren't in sync at that moment, because she could put that hand there and you can readjust yourself and she'll have the time of her life. She might even come in 3 seconds.
Yeah, I'm thinking that could be like a maneuver. That's like an attempt.
Yeah.
That's like an olive branch.
Whatever you're doing right now isn't working. And she's not going to be like, stop.
Let's maneuver.
She's going,
right. There we go.
Please. Thank you. And don't act like y'all don't see our hand there. We know y'all see our hand. We know. God.
Hilarious.
Oh, I thought you saw there was like water on my chest or something.
Shut up, Kevin.
I was just wiping something.
That ain't water.
Someone said it's not the size of the wand, it's the magic that's in it.
I love the enthusiasm. But I'm not trying to find out what magic is in a 2-inch wand. I'm sorry.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I saw Catch Me If You Can. I don't need any more magic. I just want to have a good time. That's it, and that's all. Okay. So, wow, that we just got away from everything I had on this paper. So give me a second. Oh yeah. So my next point, right? And ladies, a lot of y'all not gonna like this, but accountability is key. Self-reflection is key, right?
Yes, major.
I feel like we don't talk about friends who don't bring anything to the table enough, right? And I feel like mooching friends are a thing, right? Mm-hmm. And honestly, what perks come with your pussy, right? Like, if I can't get into a club on your pussy, okay, I don't never get no special treatment on your pussy. Like, I can't be the only coochie bringing benefits to this friendship.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like, if your coochie don't come with a Six Flags Fast Pass, okay, some free drinks when we go out, like, right. I can't be the only person bringing something and benefits into this friendship.
Yeah, I think they would fall off. No?
Huh. Like, I'm confused, right? And everybody knows exactly what I'm talking about. You got one friend, she always gonna bring the fine niggas. One friend, she gonna make sure when you go out, y'all gonna get free drinks. One friend, she gonna make sure y'all get in free to any club in the city. Mm-hmm. She know all the bouncers, right? You got one friend, she gonna make sure y'all stay at the flyest resorts and go to the most exclusive events, right? And then there's that one friend
Usually that friend is funny though. No? Because I feel like people can bring value in different ways.
I agree. But I'm gonna take that back, because the funny friend is a benefit in itself, because the funny friend usually bags the niggas. The funny friend, she might not have a man who's interested in her, but she gonna make sure to find men come to wherever we at. Right. She gonna make sure to find men stay around.
Or around, yeah.
Right?
And entertained. We do love a funny friend. We really do.
So now we're back to this other friend who doesn't bring the niggas, doesn't give you, like, you know, exclusive, like, perks. Mm-hmm. Like, mooching friends is a thing. Mm-hmm. Like, when you hear this, I want y'all to stop and think, what perks comes with your pussy? Like, that's a good question. Maura, what perks come with your pussy?
Yeah, I like stay by myself a lot, so it's like I feel like I'm like the friend that puts you in situations you wouldn't put yourself in, but not dangerous ones or scary ones, but just like
you bring an experience.
Yeah,
that's fine. Mm-hmm. You're bringing something. You're still bringing something. If you are the friend who makes sure you have the fly trips or the good experience, the great time, you know exactly where to go, what to do, you know what not to do, where not to go, that's still a benefit.
Oh, and you know what else is a good benefit for me is I can de-escalate any situation.
That is one of my superpowers.
Me too.
That is one of my superpowers.
I'm a problem solver. So if shit starts to get rowdy, you know, there's the friend we know who's going to start swinging, and then there's me.
I am a de-escalator, but only because one of my defense mechanisms is honestly humor. Mm-hmm. So I'm honestly just gonna make everybody laugh, and now we're no longer going to fight. Like, right. I've done that multiple times.
Yes.
And I didn't even realize I was that person until about 4 or 5 years ago. Like, I didn't know that was one of my superpowers.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's important.
1000%.
Crucial. Very resourceful. It is because people be getting mad. So like you need the little like fairy kind of, honestly, in the group also.
The fairy garden.
You know what I mean? Like the one that's gonna make sure like everyone's like having fun, but like in a good way, and then like steering away from like just bad Johns.
Ladies, tap in on the live right now and let me know, what do you bring? What perks comes with your pussy? Tap in on the live right now. So someone says, I'm getting us the free drinks. A queen.
Yes.
A queen.
Important.
You see that? And she knew her role. She knew what role she played, and she owned up to it. And she said, I'm getting us the free drinks. I'd lick Storm's baby here. Well, okay.
It's giving cowlick vibes, and you have cow nails.
Okay. We're outside. What if that's the friend that's there in case ish pop off? Listen, that means you're still bringing something. You're the enforcer.
As long as you're not the friend that is there in case shit pops off, but you're also the friend that makes shit pop off. Don't be problematic.
As long as you're not the friend who's telling. Honestly, that's all. That's all that matters here. All group of friends should definitely have roles and understand them and understand their role in that group. I agree. Like, that was a way better way to say that. All friend groups should have roles. You have to know what role you play in your particular friend group.
Yeah.
And
you got to play on your strengths.
And if I can't benefit from anything from you, it's not going to work, because what perks does your pussy come with? Like, that's what it comes down to for me.
You're done.
I'm the protector and the driver.
Ooh, the drivers, I can relate to that.
Okay, but do you be driving sober? Because some people will say they're the driver and still get just as lit as you and telling you, yeah, come on, take more shots. Bitch, I thought you was driving.
Right.
Hold on. So do y'all discuss y'all roles before y'all go out? No, because I think if y'all are real friends, you already know.
This is like the high value man. Like, you don't got to say it.
Yeah.
We just know.
Yeah.
And everyone has like their time to shine, I feel like, too.
Yes. Ladies got the rule. We come together, we leave together. Okay, right?
I'm leaving by myself. I'm out. No, I'm not telling anybody.
I feel like the older you get, the more we came together, we leaving together no longer applies. And I'm not talking about you in a foreign country or something like that. I'm talking about it's just a casual, hangout between you and your girls, a spot that you frequented before, right? I feel like the older you get, that rule no longer applies because somebody got a dick appointment set up. Mm-hmm. Somebody going to the gym in the morning. Mm-hmm. Somebody got to work in the morning. Like, unfortunately, it's not easy for us all to leave at the same times anymore.
I get it though, of like, okay, you got to walk somebody out. Like, I get that. Like, you leave together. Like, okay, if someone's leaving by themselves, like maybe someone walks them to their car and then they both get in the car and then they get dropped back off.
Yes.
Things like that. Mm-hmm. But I'm with you. I don't think that you need to come together, leave together type vibe.
Yeah, like if we came together, we leave together. The older you get, the more that no longer applies.
Agreed.
Yeah. So would you like to get into some edibles?
Oh, I'm always into edibles.
All right,
Kevin,
we
talking weed edibles or mushroom edibles?
The edible portion of the show is when we read in questions that people send in, Maura. God
I knew that.
Golly, god damn.
Man,
okay?
I'm like, are we having mushrooms?
Jesus. So, the first question. Would you give your partner a hall pass 4 times a year?
Me?
Yes.
Personally? Yeah, I would.
4 times?
I'm like non-monogamous though.
Okay. We're talking about in a monogamous relationship. Would you give your partner a hall pass 4 times a year?
Quarterly.
Yeah.
Seasonally.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's crazy to me. Why do you need, if we're in a monogamous relationship, why do you need quarterly new coochie?
Is it like a need or is it a want?
Well, they just said a hall pass. So
I think it needs to be discussed.
Because my whole thing is like, it's gonna be like spring. You're like, oh yeah, I want that bitch for the fall. Her right there. I'm gonna keep her around so I can have her ride in sweater weather. Yeah, she gonna look real nice in that cashmere. Yeah, she gonna look real nice. Like, now I got a problem. You plotting on bitches for wintertime. Like, I don't like it. I'm not against the hall pass, but I think 4 times a year is a lot.
Yeah, I could see that.
What's the appropriate number for you?
If it was a monogamous relationship, I would just be like, you have to feel it out. I don't see someone coming to me more than like 2 or 3 times if that's like not what we're built on. If we're built on it's me and you, don't come to me more than 2 times.
There's this amazing allure of the hall pass for men, right? So when you ask, would I give my partner a hall pass 4 times a year? Does he honestly want me to have a hall pass 4 times a year?
That's my other question. I mean, I probably wouldn't want to have I think if I really got with someone and like that was my person, I don't really know that I would be that drawn to anybody else.
And then that's another thing. If you're really my person and I love you enough to give you a hall pass, at that point, I feel like unless we've been in like 20 years or like some ridiculously long time, I don't think I would want one. You know what I mean? Like, if it's something okay, you know what? I take this back. If
For
it's something
specific person?
No. If it's something going on where like maybe I'm going through menopause, or like maybe like I don't get wet no more, or like maybe I got something going on.
Right.
Then I might outsource the pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, use your resources.
Yeah.
I feel that.
For sure.
That's like a thing too, because people don't have the same sex drives, and then they be like, you got a man that wants to fuck every day, and then you got a woman who's like, has thyroid problems and she can't.
Yes.
It's like, I don't know what you do in that situation.
I don't know. Y'all tap in. Let me know. Would you do it or not? Next. I thought this was interesting because this person says, if a female shows you a pic of her vagina, if a female shows a pic of her vagina to a guy, does that mean she wants to fuck him or she's just flirting? I honestly read that and said, bro, you just got friend zoned. Like, because if I send you a picture like, does this look weird to you? Or if I send you a picture like, he really messed my wax up this time. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm not sending If you're getting a pussy pic, like, it's because that's what type of time we're on.
I don't think so. If you have to question if she wants to fuck you or if she's just being nice, I think you just got friend zoned.
Wait, so people are sending pussy pics just to be like, hey, look at my wax.
You know, I think the coochie pic is a little wild. I think it is a little extreme, right? Because I don't think people are randomly sending coochie pics, right? But say like lingerie, titties, just inappropriate pictures. Sometimes that is women's way of friend zoning you. Like,
oh, really? I'm using that kind of stuff to, I would hope, bag whatever I'm like. If you don't like me after you see me in lingerie, like, you just don't like me,
buddy.
Like,
it ain't gonna happen.
That's it. That's wild.
Hold on, I'm about to read some stuff from the live. It says wait, read it again.
Right, that's what I'm fucking saying. I'm like, I'm confused.
Someone says it's a Cash App trap. Now that is the most honest answer I've heard so far. It's a Cash App trap. I agree. And, that's going back to the whole past thing. Okay. Women don't send vagina pics to dudes they aren't interested in fucking.
That's how I feel.
And then, you know what else I would have a question about? When we say vagina, we talking full lips?
And that's what I was thinking too. Like, is it from the top or am I spreading and like coming from the bottom?
Yeah. If my lips are spread, then yeah, okay. I get that. But sometimes women do send inappropriate pictures just to friends on you.
I don't know who these women are. Have you done that?
No, not me.
Okay, I'm just asking.
I just started taking nudes again, right? And the problem is they so fire.
Right! I took nudes today. I have no one to send them to. I was sending them to my best friend. Like, bro.
Yo. Nudes so fire and you don't have no one to send them to. So now you just put them in the group chat. Like, look, y'all.
Like, that's really me.
Look what I made. Look what I made.
You're like sending nudes to your mom. Like, we really did that. Like, we snapped.
You snapped, sis.
Like, collab on 100,000.
Bro, like, especially, you know, because we've both been in the gym and like working on ourselves and stuff like that. Like, when you start to see the changes.
Oh my God. It's the best.
I'm not gonna lie. I went out and bought like some new underwear.
Yes.
I was like, oh no, this is a special occasion.
Yo, you're gonna cry because when I was getting ready to come here, I like put on one pair of underwear and they were like giving meh. Like, these are like not my best underwear. And I literally was like, no, babe, like, these are not high value woman underwear.
Come on. Come on, somebody. Come on.
So I changed my underwear.
Thank you. You know, thank you. I feel special now. More than change the underwear for me. Amen. Amen.
I feel that though. You should buy new things, like new bikinis, all that. Like, you're putting in the time, you might as well.
It's so crazy though, because I be thinking like, I wonder if my friend's like, here she go with her pussy again. Like, I'll be thinking like,
yes, here I
go. It is. And here and did.
Exactly.
And did.
That shit is nice.
Wait, so the live says, wait, so women be group chatting they pussy? That's a real thing? Yes. Yes, we do.
Not our like labia, but like that cute bra and underwear set that we just got, or like maybe not. Maybe we just got out of the shower and we've really been out here in the gym and we just look like that. Like, shit.
And not even that. Like, so sometimes girls will take fire nudes and then send them to the friends just to confirm that they're fire.
Or you'll be like, which one?
Before I send them to the guy. Yes. I'll be like, which one? You like these? X, Y, and Z. These cool. Before I send them to the guy.
100%.
Which is very dumb because what we like and what men like aren't the same thing.
That's true. That's very true. I never thought of that.
Yeah. You know, you just
you need to get a general consensus though sometimes.
Someone said, add me to the chat.
Those mouths don't get fed. I respect the hustle.
I respect it. What would you do somebody from one of your shows? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so.
What's that even mean?
I don't know. So
next.
So who is in this group chat? None of your business. Wow, you learn something new every day. Listen, see, y'all ain't know that. Now
That's
listen,
a real thing.
It is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like technically I taught y'all about this, so y'all need to teach me about how to fuck fat men. So
You're welcome.
thank you. All right, y'all. Listen, don't forget, Philly, March 10th. Chocolate Chip and Sip is coming to you at World Cafe Live. We back at it again. Okay? We want to see you there. We got a live BDSM demonstration. We got giveaways. And we got something special for the lovers. Okay? So click the link in my bio and get your tickets now. Or you can go to stormyp.com. It's going to be crazy. Okay? Please don't wait till the last minute because it will be sold out and I will not feel sorry for you. All right. So click the link in my bio or go to stormyp.com and get your tickets now. Okay. Also, Maura.
Yes.
Talk to me about Fairy Guard Mindset.
There's a lot to say, but it's basically just, you start to get clear on the things that you want for your life, and then you want those things because you could have them. That's how I feel. Oh, shit. So I don't know. So it's just about going after what you want, getting clear on what you want, and then realizing you want that because you could have it, and then starting to become the person that would be there. So it's being kind, loving on each other, working on your reactions. Don't be reacting to people. Stop giving your power away.
Come on.
All that.
Oh my God. I just remembered. New promo. Okay. I forgot. March 10th. Chocolate Chip and Sip is coming to you at World Cafe Live. And if you haven't gotten your tickets already, don't even worry about that. I got you. All right.
Ooh.
Get your tickets now and use promo code chocolate, all caps, no space after, and you'll get 20% off your order. Okay. This is a limited supply only. They will go fast. Use promo code chocolate to get 20% off your order. And yeah, that's it. March 10th.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Aim be giving. You're welcome.
Okay. Someone said, where's Dan or Kev? Dan and Kev are going to be there. Okay. Kev is here today. Dan's not here today, but they will be at the show. If y'all want to see Dan and Kev, come to the live show March 10th. All right. The Turner said F that promo code because they always seem to get their tickets before I drop the promo code. So
sorry about that.
Sorry about that, big boy. Listen, I feel like back to the Fairy Garden Mindset. I feel like you didn't also say that it is a bomb ass clothing line.
Oh yeah, it's a clothing line. So it's really just I have a podcast that I haven't put out in a while, but it's just being mindful and intentional about what you're listening to, what you're reading, what you're wearing, and so it's just messages that, what would love do is the one I just put out. That one's my favorite. And there's I love me. Because Valentine's Day, I was oh,
look at this.
My Valentine. And I'm it me.
It me. So where can the people find you at, Maura?
I am on Instagram at MarBXO or Fairy Garden Mindset. Or you can watch me try and shut the shit down on the Love and Then What podcast. Me and Justin, yin and yang.
Shout out to Justin. Boom. Did Theo leave yet?
Yeah, he's gone. He's in LA.
Do you have another? No, just you and Justin? Okay, well, shout out to Justin.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man, Mr. Everybody.
Mr. Everybody, yep.
And shout out to my girl, Ash.
Yes, and Ash, of course.
Yeah. Listen, man, my message is always going to be the same. Follow me on the gram at Stormy PPEA, at Chocolate Chip and Sip. And if you don't remember anything else, please remember, high value men have a PCP. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Peace.
Fuck 'em.